Welcome. I'm Megan Pickrell of Mind in Motion, and this is day 2 of the 10 for 10 challenge. Hope you're feeling good after yesterday. We're gonna start sitting on the floor. By the way, if sitting like this is uncomfortable, you can always stick a cushion or a bolster or something underneath your bum, and it'll give you a little bit of height, and that will feel better on your hips. Once you're in a comfortable position, we're gonna close the eyes. We're gonna bring to mind the intention that we have for ourselves for this 10-day period of getting on the mat. And we're gonna breathe that in. So let's inhale through the nose, a nice deep full breath. Opening through the chest, opening through the sides of the ribs, the back of the ribs. And then exhaling through the mouth. And we're gonna make our way onto the floor. So you can come onto your side and then roll onto your back. And we're gonna start with the feet about hip width apart, yeah? And just have a glance up at yourself and make sure you look pretty symmetrical. So if there was a line running down the middle of your body, you'd have 2 equal parts, yeah? So we're trying to always come from a place of symmetry so that we can create balance in the body, as that is one of the objectives. Especially in Pilates, that's one of the objectives. So we're gonna start by tipping the pelvis forwards and backwards. And what that means is you're gonna start by arching your back, allowing your tailbone to feel really, really heavy to the floor. If the very tip of your tail was to drop down towards the floor, your back would arch up, your lower back would come away from the ground. And then you're gonna roll back and you're gonna lean your spine down into the floor. And you may feel pressure right through your lower back and your ribs. And then again, we're tipping the pelvis forward. The pubic bone drops between your legs. Your lower back comes away from the ground. And then you're gonna roll back on your spine, leaning into your lower back and coming forward once again. Inhaling forward. And then exhaling back. And you can use a nice deep full breath as you feel this movement of forwards and backwards of arch and curl. And we're going to use this as the beginning of the bridge. We're coming into a bridge. So you're going to tip back on your tail so that your lower back is leaning down into the floor. And then you're going to roll yourself up into a bridge. Your tail is coming off the ground. Your spine is lifting up off the ground. Your feet are pressing down into the ground. You're going to take a breath here. And you're going to roll down your spine. Now we're taking time to feel the back roll. That's kind of the objective for today's class, for today's session. We're rolling down vertebra by vertebra. We don't have to think vertebra by vertebra, but we can think that we're rolling up and down through the spine. Yeah, there's a sequence to it. We're moving sequentially through the back, peeling and lifting and rolling up, and then rolling back down. So the lower rib cage drops down, then the lower back, and then all the way to your tail so that you feel there's a ripple happening through the spine, rolling up. And that might feel like a nice stretch for your back, especially if you haven't moved today yet. And then rolling down through the spine. Rippling through the back. Inhaling here. Exhale as you curl. Step down into your feet. So feel your feet are planted. You're rolling up through the spine. And let's take a pause at the top. And I do want to talk about those feet a little bit. So feel that your feet are anchored and pressing into the floor. At the same time, see if you can feel your knees reaching a bit towards your toes. And you'll feel that as you reach your knees towards your toes, the back of the leg really fires. That's a way for you to access your hamstrings and your glutes. The more your knees reach towards your toes, the more you will feel response in the back of the leg. And that might feel good to just like get your muscles going a little. Oh yeah, back of the leg is really working. Staying here, you're going to drop your left hip down. It's just going to fall. You're relaxing your left side, and it'll tip as you relax that side. You're going to lift it up. Right side, you're going to relax the right side, the back of the right side. Allow that side of the pelvis to drop, and then coming back up. Now, it's just dropping like an inch. It's not dropping all the way to the floor. So we're going side to side here, alternating. Right side drops, and then lifts back up. left side drops, and then lifts back up. It's a small rotation in your back here, allowing one side of the pelvis to fall and then lifting back up. Now, as the right side drops, the left hamstring has to really, really work. So I want you feeling into that. As your left hip drops, your right hamstring has to really work. So you're feeling the opposing side having to work overtime as you go side to side. We're gonna add on. Your right hip drops. You're gonna roll down through your right side. You're gonna roll up through your right side. Your left hip drops, you're gonna roll down through your left side of the back. It's like we're just rolling through one side of the back. You're rolling up through that left side. Right side drops, you roll down through your right side. You roll up through your right side. Left side drops, you roll down through the left side. You roll up, you're gonna come back to the middle. You're gonna roll down through the whole back. And then just take a little moment. Right knee's gonna bend into your chest. Left leg extends long. You're gonna lift the right leg up and feel a little hamstring stretch. So stretching the leg up to the ceiling. After working the back of the leg, it might just feel good to take a little stretch here. You're gonna curl your head, neck, and shoulders up, really getting into that stretch, pulling the leg back towards your chest. And then you're gonna lower this right leg, left leg comes back, pulling the knee in. You can lower your head once again. Let's lift that leg up, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg, adding a curl, head, neck, and shoulders lift. And then just feeling that stretch, pulling that leg back. Now we're gonna get into this a moment. We're gonna change our focus slightly. The left leg is pulling back. Your right leg is gonna reach and hover. So we have the two legs reaching in opposition, right leg reaching long, hovering over the floor, left leg reaching back and going for your stretch. And you're gonna switch your legs like scissors. And you're gonna switch your legs like scissors. So we're switching the leg, we're keeping the head, neck, and shoulders up if we can. You're grabbing as low on the leg as you can, more towards your ankle if possible. And then we're just switching and stretching. And lo and behold, we have an ab exercise. Just like came up all of a sudden. We went from a stretch to working our core. Breathing here. Now if you're lighter on your hands, you'll feel less stretch and you're gonna feel more tummy. Let's actually just bring the hands behind the head and just feel that the legs are moving. The torso is staying pretty stable as we move the legs. And then just check in with your belly. Maybe noticing that that's working. Bend both legs. They're coming into what we call tabletop position. You're gonna curl and twist to the left. Your right leg is extending long. Your elbow is coming towards your knee. Doesn't need to touch, it's just coming that direction. We're gonna switch. Left elbow towards your right knee. We're gonna switch. We're gonna switch. So we call this like bicycle. This is called crisscross actually in Pilates. And switch. You're feeling side to side in your ribs, but you want your legs in the straight and narrow. So your legs aren't wavering side to side. Just your ribs going side to side. You're exhaling as you twist. Last one. Pull both legs into your chest. Take a little moment here. You can just open the knees towards the shoulders. You're gonna come to your side. You're gonna push yourself up. Both legs are off to the left. You're gonna grab your ankle with your hand. You're gonna come into a nice little side stretch. You're gonna switch your legs the other way, grabbing hold right hand on your right ankle, left hand on your right ankle. Anyway, mirror me. I can't think of right and left right now. Too early, too many of these. Filming too many of these. You're gonna come up onto hands and knees. You're gonna tuck your toes under. You're gonna reach back into your downward dog. Take a little stretch for a moment here. Opening through the chest, pedaling out your feet. Bending both knees, coming down into a child's pose. Sending the hips back, opening the chest. Rolling up through the spine. Taking a moment. You can close your eyes. Just see how your body feels now versus 10 minutes ago. And you are all set. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.